The Indian market sees a strong start on optimism over trade deal between India and the United States. Nifty scales past 25,000, led by IT and financials. The broader market slightly outperforms.
Shares of Welspun Living, Gokuldas Exports, among other textile stocks, rally driven by optimism over a potential trade deal between India and the United States.
Shares of Indian seafood exporters, which include the likes of Avanti Feeds, Waterbase and Apex Frozen, all of them rally as the European Union has approved 102 new Indian fishery establishments for exports.
Kotak Mahindra Bank trades higher after a 1.5% equity worth around 6,200 crore rupees changed hands in a block deal. Sources say Sumitomo Mitsui Bank Corporation was the likely seller.
And shares of Vikram Solar rise over 12% after reporting a strong set of first quarter numbers. The company's profit jumps multifold to 133 crores, while margins expand to 21%. The management guides for strong growth in FY26 and aims to quadruple capacity.
Hello and welcome to Chartbusters. We are coming to you live from the CNBC-TV18 Motilal Oswal studio. I'm Nigel, with me is Mangalam, and this economy is all set to revive, and also the stock markets definitely on the uptrend. The positive sentiment coming post those comments that came in from President Trump as well as our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Good times, Mangalam.
Good times, Nigel. And, we've been talking about how the star batters of the indices aren't performing. And today we have both of them doing well. You just look at, firing from both ends. You have the Nifty Bank, which has done well. It's crossed past the 20-day moving average, important technical level out there as well. And we have the IT index, which did extremely well yesterday. And there is follow-up buying in the IT index today as well. So both those star batters doing extremely well, both the engines firing. Let's see whether now the third fuel that comes in, which is the FII shorts, they, lead to some covering and we see a further pop. But as of now, where things are all pointed, it looks like it's in a good direction.
We should get actually the Nifty Bank with the 20 DMA up for our viewers on the screen, because, we're only around 100 points away or 50 points away. So the Nifty Bank and the 20 DMA comes in at, and that will be the crucial technical level as well for an index that's actually underperformed. The Nifty Bank with the 20 DMA, I think my director is just trying to pull that up. So I think that should
It's crossed past that, actually. The 20-day moving average.
Very, very close. Extremely close out there. It's around, I think, 100 points or 80 points away from those levels. So that's the important mark that we're looking at. But let's turn our attention to the first corporate conversation. We're joined by the management of Good Luck India to discuss three focal points: assessing the export dynamics, also what's the exposure to the United States, mapping the big defense opportunity that the street seems to be excited about. We had a couple of large funds as well that did buy a stake in the company earlier this week. And what's the roadmap for FY26? To discuss this and more, we're joined by Mr. Garg, the CMD of Good Luck India. Hi, Mr. Garg. It's been a long time since we spoke. Good to have you on the show. A couple of quick questions, sir. If you could help us out with the export opportunity, and out of the 25% exports that you have, how much of it goes to the United States?
Probably around 50% of it.
So 12.5% of your, of the total mix will be to the United States. Because of
total export to the United States is around 250 crore.
All right. All right. Got that, sir. So 250 crores out of, you're going at a run rate of close to around, 3.5 to around 4,000 crores. Is that correct? So it'll be roughly around 8%, 8% of your total revenue mix. Got that. Now, because of these tariffs that are coming there, has it caused a bit of an issue for your business? Will it be subject to these, these tariffs? And also, your client base is willing to absorb it?
With product basket of export to USA is a niche market. The customers and users will find difficult to replace us.
Okay.
I am confident we will not have much impact.
All right. So you won't have much impact. So what does this mean for your overall business for FY26, sir? The first quarter you did almost 1,000 crores in terms of revenue. High single-digit growth is what you've reported. For this entire year, what is the likely revenue growth and what kind of margins are you working with?
Likely revenue growth, you are expecting 20%. With geopolitical tensions, tariff problem, we might end up with around 12%.
12%. Okay.
And margins?
Margin will be better than last year.
By how much? Will it be 9%? Will it be 10%?
It is difficult to put a figure because it is transitory in nature.
Okay. All right. So, it seems, we had a couple of large funds that bought in. Fund action, that's what we saw. And the defense opportunity is something that the street is quite excited about. I think defense of the last reported number is only 2% of the mix. So, as a percentage of your total revenue, how much do you see defense contributing? And also, if you could tell us, I think you were working on the bullet shell project. Tell us more about that.
The bullet shell project plan is almost ready, waiting for the receipt of industrial license, which can come anytime. This is what we are expecting, and we are very much upbeat about it. It will be a game changer to the company.
Okay, what kind of an opportunity, sir, is it? Bullet shell project, you're saying you're waiting the industrial license. By when do we get it? And in turn, what could be the opportunity?
Opportunity is there is a huge demand of bullet shells all over.
Can you,
As well as abroad.
right, sir, can you put a,
Ready. Only thing, we are expecting a license to be received by us. As soon as it comes, we will resume production.
all right. No, I just wanted to understand what kind of revenue can you get from this bullet
For the whole
shell?
year,
Yes.
in the present status, almost 6 months are gone. So we expect revenue of almost 150 to 170 crore.
In this year. And annually, do you think this will be a 400, 500 crore sort of opportunity once the full plant is operational for the full year?
And the plan, we are going to double the capacity the next year. But with the existing capacity which we have put up, the total capacity expansion will be almost 300 to 350 crore.
Got it. So 300, this is, you're talking about the defense revenues. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
So defense as a percentage of the total mix, for this year itself, it will be in the vicinity from around 2% last year. It moves to around 5-6% of the mix for this year.
It will be more than this,
How much, sir?
around 4,300 crore, 350. Maybe around 4-5%. 4-5%, right here.
4-5%. Got it. All right. 4-5% this year, and the total capacity is around the revenue potential from defense is 300 to 350 crores, and you're looking at even scaling that even higher. Is that correct?
Yes.
So defense, fair to say, in the next 3 years could be a 700 crore opportunity.
Yes. Definitely.
Okay. The other point we're looking at is railways. You were supplying, I think, some of your supplies were to, I think, some of the metro projects. Could you tell us?
The project which we got 2 years back from L&T is 80% complete, and we are awaiting receipt of new orders.
So what is the, if you could tell us as a percentage of the mix, how much is it? Railways.
I'm just telling you, 3 to 4%. 4 to 5%.
All right, 4 to 5% is railways. If you could talk a little about your balance sheet, sir. You pay an interest cost of almost 80 crores every year. What is the current debt on your book? How much of that is working capital? And what's your repayment plan? Because you have lined up capex, like you said, you are looking to double your bullet shell capacity, etc.
We are a growing company. Every year we are growing at 10 to 15%.
Yes.
Per year. So naturally working capital goes up. And
But what is your debt repayment plan and how do you fund the next leg of capex?
the repayment plan is as per schedule. We are already paying.
What is the net debt, sir? Net debt is 800 crores. Is that correct?
Yes, right here.
800 crores. And you're comfortable at these levels?
Yes, we are very comfortable.
What is the peak debt that you're looking?
Because major part of it is the working capital.
Okay. All right. So term debt is smaller, but the total debt is 800 crores. Bulk of it you're saying is working capital. At peak level, what kind of debt number you're comfortable with? What is the peak net debt, sir, you're comfortable with?
Pardon me?
The peak net debt level that you will be comfortable with?
Maximum 1,000 crores. Maximum 1,000 crores in terms of our turnover of 500. It's 20% of the turnover.
Got that. So it's roughly 1,000 crores is where your debt peaks. That's what we gathered from the conversation around you, sir. Thank you so much for joining in. Wish you good luck for the expansion plans and wish you good luck for FY26 as well. Please go ahead. You're saying something.
Let me clarify one thing. We don't intend to increase our debt level.
Okay. Got it.
We don't
Just
have
one.
any intention.
Just one thing, sir, since the defense opportunity is so good, I'm just doing a back of an envelope calculation. Currently, your EBITDA per ton will be in the vicinity of around 8,000 rupees per ton, very roughly. Could you tell us for defense, what is the EBITDA per ton?
We will let you know as the plant starts.
Once the plant is commissioned, then only we can give you the figure.
Got that. We look forward for that.
We'll re-invite you, sir, at that time. We appreciate you joining in. Looking forward to speaking to you more often. And all the best with that plan because, it'll be a very, very strategic importance, both for your company, for the stock market, as well as for the nation on the whole.
You are welcome.
Thanks a lot.
You question us often. It enlightens us. It keeps us on the track. Thank you.
Absolutely. That's our duty, sir. We will keep asking questions on behalf of the shareholders. That keeps you on track and keeps your shareholders in check as well, Nigel.
Good, na, Mangalam, to get a management who's appreciating some questions as well. Sometimes
Absolutely,
they say, you guys are too harsh.
If you have nothing to hide, obviously, you don't have anything to worry as well. And we will keep asking
We are doing
questions.
our duty.
We are doing our duty and to the best of our abilities. With that, we'll take a short break, come back, get you more on the markets and stock-specific action. Stay with us here on Chartbusters. Well, while all engines are firing for the frontline indices, we have the Nifty Bank and the IT index doing well. The one that is paused for breath is the auto pack. After running very hard over the last 7-8 trading sessions, pre-GST announcements, post-GST announcements, etc. as well. Now the auto pack has perhaps paused for a bit of breath. Also, from a fundamental standpoint, the next 15 days, we have the Shraddh period. So sales would be lean, but thereafter, we will most definitely keep an eye out on how sales for autos pick up. But as of now, as we speak, we are seeing some traction in the market, flitting just around that 25,000 mark for the frontline index. Trent is one of those stocks which was lower in yesterday's session, and the first half of trade so far has been trading at lower levels as well at the low point of trade. A lot of shorts built up on that counter. But speaking about stocks and markets, let's welcome Chandan Taparia of Motilal Oswal Financial Services. Chandan, do you think after today's move and the move that we saw yesterday, we can say that maybe we've broken out, or do you still think we're in a range?
Yeah, good morning, Mangalam and Nigel. Thanks for having me. So I believe the momentum is shifting upwards. We have noticed that sustained supply is clearly visible near 25,000. But the good part is every meaningful decline is being bought. If I look at the price behavior of last 9 trading sessions, the market has rallied well from 24,400 to all the way to 25,000. So levels are shifting higher. And if I look at the data setup, yesterday FIs bought in a future segment after a long time. Put call ratio is holding well near 1. India VIX is below 11 marks. Selective heavyweights counters are doing well. So I believe slow and steady market has potential to inch higher. So as of now, till Nifty holds above 24,750, it has potential to rally towards 25,150 to 25,500. And if market holds about 25,000 by today, then I believe FI's long short ratio will get a recovery, which is now below 2 digit of 8 to 9%. So I believe today is very important day for market to get the follow-up action. And one can hold a long position to see the next leg of rally in the market towards 25,150, 25,500.
Okay, all right. It's been a stock-specific market. Markets are steady. Then better news for stocks. What are individual trading ideas?
Yeah, Nigel. So first focus will be on the Nifty IT segment because sector is bottoming out after a long time. In fact, on the daily chart or the weekly chart, Nifty IT formed the double bottom and now surpassing its 50-day exponential moving average. So most of the IT counter, which earlier witnessed selling pressure or remain underperformer, have seen the short covering trigger. So emphasis will be on my radar. And I believe most of the IT counter could see momentum for next couple of days. So we are recommending to go long on emphasis. The stock has bottomed out with the bottom formation on the entire sector. And technically, it formed a cup and handle pattern on the weekly chart, which has bullish implication. Already we have seen momentum in last 2 days with support of its trend line and the 50-day exponential moving average. So this counter can head towards 3,050. One can buy with support of 29.25. Second trading idea, that is buy on Indian Bank. So selective banking counter are doing well, and Indian Bank is one of the strongest name. Technically, the stock has formed and given a breakout from a a bullish pole and flag pattern with a decisive hold and breakout above 680. So expecting further rally in the counter, one can buy with support of 675. An Indian bank can head towards 720. Last trading idea, that is buy on CZ Power, and this is the strongest name in last almost 2 weeks. And before that, it was going sideways. So in this month, we witnessed breakout. Before that, it was range bound, and now even a fresh bullish pole and flag pattern breakout is visible with build-up of long position. So CZ Power can see the next leg of rally towards 795. One can buy with support of 745.
All right, we take that point, Chandan. Thank you so much for that. Meanwhile, a couple of stocks hitting lower levels of today's trading session. We have Brainbees Solutions, which did see a bit of a rally in the earlier part of the month, currently at the low point of trade. KRBL is the other one, which is down around 4.5%. And HCLTech, that's the one the ticker team is also alerting, down almost 18% right now. Opened lower and has been trading lower levels on that stock too. We'll take a short break, come back, get you more on the markets and a lot of stock-specific action. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Well, let's focus on a couple of stocks that are buzzing around. Vivek joins us to tell us about Vikram Solar, that is. Vivek, tell us more.
Well, that's right. It's a recent listing. Remember, this company listed in the last week of August. Saw good listing. Now, in line with companies from the solar cell module manufacturing space, it's been a very strong quarter for all of them. Remember, names like Wari Premier did very well. Vikram Solar, no different. A very good set of results. Revenues higher by almost 80% off a lower base, coming in at a little over 1,130 crore mark. EBITDA more than doubling on a year-on-year basis, over the 240 crore mark. EBITDA margins expanding almost 350 basis points, while profitability has jumped up almost 6x after when you're looking at it on a profitability after tax basis. Order book too, accretion has been quite steady. Close to 11 gigawatt is what the company enjoys in terms of the order book. And in Q2 itself, the company has received 3 orders. One 250 megawatt solar module supply order, one from GIPCL, which is a 326 megawatt order, and another order that the company had declared to the exchanges day for yesterday, which is an order from L&T for 336 megawatts. So again, strong order book, a very good set of numbers, and along with that, order book accretion too has been seen in the quarter gone by.
Take that point, Vivek. Thanks a lot for that. 8.5% higher on Vikram Solar. Meanwhile, just keep an eye out on HAL. The ticker team told us that they've signed an agreement with ISRO and a couple of other space agencies as well for the small satellite launch vehicle SSLVs. So that should be a positive in terms of business development for them. The stock's reflecting that, up around 1.5% at the high point. And also giving it company at the day's high is BEL. So a lot of these defense names coming back. Yesterday it was the railway pack which did well. So does defense follow today or not? Because twain move together. We have both defense and railways which keep moving in tandem. So just watch out for these two counters. With that, we'll wrap up on this edition of Chartbusters with the news that the Nifty is just above that 25,000 mark. Take a short break, come back on the other side. The team of Trading Guard comes up.